Hey all, and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. It's a Loki Vex pick this time, and as per usual, he does love his Disney stuff. We got a whole batch of Disney comms for y'all. We have Gargoyles, Season 1, Episode 5. We have Season 1, Episode 1 of the original DUCKTALES. Then we have House of Mouse. I believe that's Season 2, Episode 2, is that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's listed here as episode 15, so it's the 15th episode overall. And finally, we have Goof Troop episodes 1 and 2. And you might be thinking to yourself, hold up a sec, didn't you cover Goof Troop episode 1 a while ago? Actually, no. Due to my own natural incompetence, we accidentally covered episode 3 of the series. So this time we'll be covering the intro proper. But we're going to start with Gargoyles, so get episode 5 loaded up, and if you need help syncing, check the video description. There's all the information you need in there. So here we go. Gargoyles, Season 1, Episode 5, in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I believe this should be the conclusion of the whole intro story.
Longest pilot ever. Took me several months to get to watch it.
Yeah, that's just how it be sometimes with TV comms and whatnot. And thankfully, since, you know, they want viewers to know what's happening when they tune in, because it's for children after all. They include the recap at the beginning, but I have a childlike mind, so it works out.
Disney cartoons demanding a lot from me.
Seriously. So what's your take on Gargoyles so far, mate? I'm interested.
I like Jonathan Frakes.
Yes, don't we all?
I just like the cast of Star Trek The Next Generation, and a lot of them are here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great
They're
cast.
just very pleasant to listen to, all of them.
There's a few more recognisable voices you may pick up on as we go through. Well, Keith David is Goliath. He's the main gargoyle. I'll save the others. They're surprises.
Okay.
Get ready to see this whole imagery a lot throughout the series. It's kind of, well, it is PTSD for Goliath and his clan.
I like how we're seeing, I like how they showed stuff they showed in the intro. Again.
Yeah, good point.
I guess they don't have much animation to work off of for the opening. And
so
also the flashbacks are going to call back to the stuff that's in that.
Indeed. So yeah, Xantos has basically said, hey, you can repay me for giving you free housing and whatnot by collecting these discs, but as you might expect, it doesn't go all according to plan.
You have to do a mission for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll unlock the free roam.
Man, if they just took like the Arkham City engine, they could easily retrofit it into like a Gargoyles game.
Oh wow. Yeah, they could. Although they can straight up fly, can't they? It's not just gliding.
No, it is actually just pure gliding.
Oh. They get some impressive lift.
They really do. I think they kind of fudge physics every so often, but for the most part, it's pretty faithful.
Because I swear we've seen Goliath just straight up like take off from a standing position. As a successful intimidation check.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank God. He pressed the right one. Oh, it's a floppy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a fridge for a second.
Nah, it's just a server. And that's at least one website offline.
At least one.
Oh shit, those are real gunshots. I was expecting laser beams.
Oh, there's lasers. Lasers are plenty, but sometimes they can get away with them.
Yeah.
Well, there's actually a gun safety episode down the line.
Oh. Anyone who would breach our defenses is a monster.
Has to be. Like how everyone has, like, a proper specialized team, and he's like, oh, I got the dog. Cool.
Yeah.
Just because he's old doesn't mean he's feeble, though.
Like that smile of his, that knowing smile.
I love Ed Asner so much.
That's a good reaction to seeing a gargoyle.
Yeah.
I like that. He's affable.
He is.
Yeah.
I love henchmen who just stand there and allow themselves to be hit.
Well, he was in the middle of a special attack.
I see.
That's an uninterruptible animation.
Oh, hang on, lads. It's a cutscene. Never mind. Ah, there we go.
Wonderful. Now he's dumped his points into charisma and luck. Which is why it's good that he's with somebody who's dumped his points into strength and dexterity by taking points out of intelligence. A great min-maxer is the dog.
I'm just nodding and being agreeable right now.
Wow.
It's gotta suck watching everyone else glide around and you're like the one gargoyle without wings.
Yeah. We're like statues.
Well, give it a few hours and probably.
Oh yeah, take this up. Just like Spider-Man.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I've ever read a Gargoyles Spider-Man crossover fanfic before, but it would make total sense.
Well, any crossover fanfic makes sense. It's fanfic.
Alright, Neo, if you want to get pedantic about it.
Oh, it's because they're both in New York.
Yes, exactly.
Ah. I would like to see Gargoyles crossed over with Billy Joel. My favorite New York meta series.
What about Gargoyles crossed over with Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
They're in Brooklyn. I don't like Brooklyn.
Well, I think he's a pretty cool character, actually.
Oh, which one is he?
He's the red one.
Okay. Brooklyn is like the fourth best borough.
Oh, she's sassy.
Damn. Now, Goliath is just bluffing his bulletproofness. With a pure, like, saunter.
Oh.
Oh, she's gonna crash the thing. Or blow it up, probably. Oh. That's a renegade move. They're all going to die now. We don't care about them.
Goliath does, though, just creating some kind of moral crisis.
You always like to see an aversion to needless death in your heroes. Like, a good series protagonist really should be all about not killing people. Unless absolutely necessary.
No, I've got no problem with, like, taking out the antagonist, sparing the antagonist, as long as it's in character, you know?
As long as it's in character and it makes sense.
Those are some really ugly seagulls.
See, now they have a witness you have to take her out to. Flying away from the scene of the crime. I trusted you.
Yep. Thank God there was a really strong gust of wind.
Yeah, exactly. The lift that they get.
It's the secrets to the Pokemon trading card game. The animation on Demona shot up like 50 billion% a second ago.
Yeah.
It's like that one really oddly well animated episode of Hercules.
Not all humans. Xanatos doesn't prove there are good humans as well as bad, but he does prove that there are very charming humans.
Ouch.
We should see other people. You hate to do that in public.
Yeah.
In view of everyone else.
Like the rest of the clan was just there having to watch.
Oh, man. I can't not hear Riker. It's like... But it's fun. It's fine. So, like, in a game, like, clearly, like, you'd be flying around as Goliath, and, like, this, she'd be, like, like, there'd be, like, a side mission with her, where, like, you get to go to her, and she gives you, like, an investigation to do.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Please don't growl whenever you look away.
Well, lady, the only people I know in this world who are trustworthy and have blue hair are you and Superman, so 2 for 2 so far, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if he has blue hair.
And in some artist renderings.
I mean, that's supposed to be like a stylized rendition of, like, black hair.
Well, let's just say it is here as well, then.
Ah.
Evil. Yes, evil.
And see, that's even a Riker smile.
It is, yeah.
I feel like... I get the feeling when they were animating Xanatos, they probably... I have to imagine, like, they took some of that from Frakes.
Mm-hmm. Well, a good character design does that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, Joker did it with Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Robot Goliaths, oh shit.
Oh, yeah. I love these dudes.
Take off the sunglasses.
Sunglasses at night? It's just as crazy as a gargoyle during the day.
I mean, gargoyles typically are around 24/7.
Not sentient.
Oh yeah. I mean, rarely. I don't think I've ever seen a sentient gargoyle.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, that's the problem when you wake up ageless beings. They end up disobeying you.
Did he need the gargoyles alive for this? Couldn't he have just built robots?
These are backups, I believe.
Okay. feel like he's skipping some steps. I would have tried the robots first.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have to drop him like that, but okay.
Just napping.
There shall be the pile of pain. Yeah, intro shot.
There you go. Get him, Rodan.
He's like, what the fuck happened here?
Who started it? Hi, Goliath. What's up? Whoa. Since when can he do that? I like how it had a subtle look of surprise almost.
Yeah, like, what the hell? Hudson is an OG.
Oh.
Keeps that fang on him at all times.
How sharp is that blade?
Pretty sharp. I mean, I can't give you specifics, but...
Police business. that works. You just don't even give him time to look at the badge.
What's that sort of thing called? Bavarian fire drill or something?
I don't know.
So I didn't mean to bust out the wacky name tropes at you.
I want to just like run into a government building, just flash my wallet and say I'm a cop. Don't give him time to look.
It's just your library card.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh. So when this is all over, Xanatos just has to say, well, hey guys, you passed the test.
That was a very odd edit. Like, they run inside and then cut back to the show.
Yeah. I'll just walk away. Come up with a fun explanation. We'll tell them it was a drill.
Yeah.
That was someone else's robot thing.
You won't get me this time, Xanatos. No, seriously. These were meant to be birthday presents for you guys.
I don't know why, they just went wild. They all were fighting over who the real who the real one is.
Just like Sonic versus Metal Sonic.
Dude.
Yes, I have a rocket launcher now.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, shit, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see a fucking monster girl running around with Riker, and they both have large guns.
Oh, yeah.
This is just like an extended, like, weird planet in the Next Generation.
Kind of, yeah.
This is just like Riker just like went into like a VR dive. This is what Riker sees in the Nexus.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh man, have you not seen Next Generation?
I've seen episodes here and there, and obviously, you know, Mike and Rich talk about it all the fucking time on Red Letter Media.
I mean, have you seen the movie Generations?
No, I haven't.
Ah, it's good. A lot of people, well, some people don't like it, but I like it. Kirk and Picard meet. It's neat. And there's a Nexus.
Oh, right, yeah, I know all about that, yeah.
Yes. And I just think this is what Riker sees. I like that animation on him. It was so dramatic. But why did you do it?
There, that's the moral.
Yeah. Why can't... What was... The close-up on the eyes was questionable there. There are some directorial decisions in here that are questionable.
Yeah, they really should have directed, like, the giant gargoyle better, I think.
Well, you direct an animated movie.
I know.
You know that, right? Like, there's animation direction.
Don't fucking animation-splain me. I'm older than you.
Yeah. Oh, he cries. They called me poo-poo head.
Kind of spoiled that earlier, but thankfully you weren't paying attention.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I spent all this money building this castle, now I'm unconscious.
Damn. No, save him. Oh no, who do I save? Oh yeah, she has wings.
How about the one without wings, first and foremost? She's fine.
Stop pretending.
Like the second she's out of shot. Just free.
Yeah. Wow.
So dramatic.
Truly. He's hot. He's hot.
He's in Star Trek?
Yeah. He's a national treasure. One of the most beloved TV presences of our generation.
Okay, Neo.
He's rich. That ain't gonna last.
He'll be out in a day.
LeVar Burton's one of these, right?
I'm not sure if LeVar Burton's in this.
Huh. That's probably not sure. Brett Spiner?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I know there are a few others. Yeah. And I Michael Dorn as well, I think, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just friend? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we gargoyles have a built-in awkward moment mechanism where we just turn to stone.
Oh, that's a sad position to get frozen in. Hilarious. I'm taking a picture of that. Getting down from here is going to be a bitch.
There's an elevator. Hello. So there we go. That was the end of the 5-part intro to Gargoyles Awakening.
Hell yeah. That was good. This just seems like a really fun, like, characterful action show to follow.
Speaking of action-orientated storytelling, next up we have the very first episode of the original DuckTales.
Oh boy.
Which is cool because I don't think I ever watched many episodes of the series, but the movie Tales of the Lost Lamp is one of my favourite animated movies.
Well, I've never seen anything.
Well, anything?
Yeah, anything.
Well, I guess we'll get your memories back with these TV comms. Are you right? You ready for DuckTales Season 1, Episode 1? Alright, well, you gotta let me finish before you say stuff, otherwise it overlaps on the track.
I'm trying to speedrun this.
Okay, that's fair. Here we go, DuckTales Season 1, Episode 1, in 3, 2, 1. Ah, hell yeah.
Oh, I've seen this intro, I guess.
Oh, who hasn't, really? You read any of the DuckTales comics?
No.
They are distinct from this series. In fact, I think one of the creators would prefer if you didn't compare the two.
Right.
Big fan of Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, though. That's probably the best Scrooge McDuck series out there.
Well, I'll be.
Nope, my dollar. My space dollar, I think you'll find. I think it was a rule for every 90s cartoon to just have a bagging intro. This is actually a plot point in Life of Times. His ability to swim through mounds of money and whatnot.
It's a very specific like technique he had to practice, and then like the Bengal boys can't do it, right?
Yep.
The Bengal boys, right?
The Bangle boy, the Beagle boys.
Oh, the Venga boys.
Yes, the Bengal boys are back.
The Beagle buses come. Everybody jumping.
Okay. So we have the wonderful Alan Young, God rest his soul, as a Scrooge here. It would actually be David Tennant taking over the role in the more recent series, which, as of yesterday, has actually concluded its run.
Oh, wow.
We have covered, I think, one episode on here, but if you guys want to see more, well, that's what the commission system is for.
Alan Young passed away in 2016. Huh.
Yeah.
Was he Scrooge McDuck and everything?
Pretty much, yeah.
Scrooge was in a... Did Scrooge show up in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yes, he did. He runs the bistro, which Remy from Ratatouille is the cook for.
Alright, who was voicing him there?
No one.
No one? Oh, no voice?
Oh, sorry, do you mean Scrooge or Remy?
Scrooge.
Not an actor you or I would recognize, sadly.
Okay, so just someone doing an Alan Young impression.
Basically.
Gotcha. How charming.
Well, it's Scrooge, mate. He hasn't gone through his character arc yet.
They live on tips, Scrooge.
So yeah, it's canon that Donald Duck was out of DuckTales because he went to the Navy, essentially.
Yeah. Where they will presumably teach him to be comprehensible.
One could hope, mate.
Has playing enough Kingdom Hearts acclimated you to be able to understand what Donald Duck says?
Well, I watched Donald Duck cartoons growing up, so I always knew what he was saying.
Oh, man. The fucking zero punctuation review of Kingdom Hearts 3 raised... I just had like a really prescient comment, I feel. It was just that we as a society have just kind of like accepted Donald Duck's voice. But every now and then you just hear it and you're reminded of it and you're like, oh yeah, he talks like that.
Well, I try not to judge. So obviously we got Huey, Dewey, and Louie here. Voiced, I believe, by another dearly departed Disney voice actress, Russie Taylor.
Oh, that's sad.
Do you know who Russie Taylor also voiced?
I do not.
Minnie Mouse.
Oh, well. Is his name Duckworth?
Yes, and he's a dog. There's ducks and dogs in this universe, apparently.
Okay. Did he have to change his name?
I don't know. I didn't do background checks on these butlers, alright?
Did Scrooge make him change his name, you think? To work at this place?
Well, he's rich enough, so I won't be surprised.
Yeah, it's like, no, you duck in your name.
He's dead, by the way, in the new series.
Yeah, makes sense.
He, haunts the place as a ghost.
Oh, what's his unfinished business?
I guess.
Maybe it's killing Scrooge McDuck.
I don't know about that. So yeah, he wears a sailor's outfit all the time because he's an accredited sailor. Jesus.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are Donald's sister's kids. I'm not sure if Della Duck actually shows up in the original, but she's a main character in the new one.
Is Della Duck his sister?
hmm
Okay.
He actually has two sisters. I'm not sure if the other one shows up.
Oh.
The Duck lineage is long and vast. I'm talking like there's a family tree and shit.
Well, I'll be.
Think Ken Penders with the Echidna stuff, but not stupid.
Oh. It's hard to separate stupid from that.
Yeah, kinda. Well, there's three of us and one of you, so...
It's in the song "Whistle While You Work," though.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty on-the-nose reference.
Yeah.
Have to order out for Domino's.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Uncle Scrooge knows the history of every single piece of money in his vault. That's what makes it so precious. Damn. That voice sounds familiar. I need clarification.
Hmm.
I think it is Frank Welker.
Oh.
Oh, there's a lot of different voice actors for the Beagles, actually, including Peter Cullen and Brian Cummings.
Yeah. This isn't an escape attempt. This is just how they let people out of prison in this universe.
I guess. I mean, remember Darkwing Duck? Just kind of
Not
up
really.
and flew away with the prison. Woodchucks, very important group in the comics and whatnot, especially like Boy Scouts from America, I guess.
Mhm.
Uncle Scrooge with the peace.
Got a blunderbuss.
Wish I could roll my R's like that, but alas, I cannot.
Yeah, I can't either. Oh, they're fast.
Well, don't judge people by their size next time.
I wasn't judging by their size. That's fast for anyone.
It's like they're cartoon characters or something.
Yeah. He's an old Mexican man.
Oh. Well, okay. I guess the ship does have value after all. What's more luxurious than velvet walls, I ask you?
Uh, Probably a few things.
You're right over there, Neo?
Jewel encrusted.
Ah, probably not as comfortable to brush up against, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Just call out to the sea.
See, he doesn't live at the bin, he lives at a mansion.
Oh,
The bin's kind of like a series of like offices and whatnot.
I suppose. I mean, I wouldn't want to live at work.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really have a choice, but, you know.
Oh, yes.
Grown men thwarted once again by children.
Now, they're lucky that there wasn't a gumball machine nearby,
Oh, wow.
or there would have been a lot of damage.
A lot of wacky damage.
That's how you disable the alarm?
I guess? They didn't really count on anyone literally getting in and just destroying shit.
I like how he doesn't call security. He doesn't have security on the premises.
Well, it's Scrooge, he's
his
cheap.
He has his butler drive in there with a blunderbuss. What's he gonna do if it's a whole armed robbery?
Yeah. You should read Life and Times if you want to know stuff about that. He fought in a fucking war.
I don't know. I mean, how many people could he take on at once?
Quite a few.
Oh, I guess he's just built different.
His strength is legendary.
Why does he need the blunderbuss then?
Yeah. Just to keep up appearances, I guess.
We shouldn't be allowed to look at that. Put it away.
A hat on top of another hat.
There's a whole chapter about how to knock someone out with your bare hands.
We'll save that for later. Very stealthy exit. There's no landing gear in this mode.
Graceful. And why you ain't speaking English all the time?
Oh. Lots of good treasure hunting in this series. It's quite episodic for the most part, but like I said, the movie is more of a contained story.
Well, that's fun. Oh, well, he is squared up. Niño cabron. Ay, mamacita.
Okay. Other Spanish words. I like how he had time to comprehend that before gravity gracefully withered away.
Man, calm down. He is not putting up a good front in professionalism.
No, and the Beagle Boys don't really seem to be trying. I guess they're just happy to be on the outside.
Mm. Exploitation?
Well, I'll say no more. No, I think Scrooge is actually a pretty fair boss, all things considered.
It's how it is in the world of cartoons.
Well, he had his dark moments in the comic before he turned around. Let's just say it involved swindling a native population and taking their prized treasure.
Like a true capitalist.
Yeah.
It's most things.
They say money can't buy happiness. No, but it can pay the rent. Put food on the table. Keep you alive, I'm just saying.
I don't know why he's like waving it around. Just drop it.
We wouldn't have a fun cartoon sequence if that were the case. Whee!
Oh no. The boat's covered in butter. Hey, gumballs.
Are you sure you haven't seen this before?
I have not, no.
Okay. I think I'm beginning to see where the conceit for the whole series came from.
Hmm.
The nephews arrive in his life, they find a treasure map, and thus Scrooge's love for adventure is rekindled.
Well, I'll be.
Because he amassed his wealth through, like, travelling the world and becoming a businessman in, like, various fields.
Through colonialism.
Won't go that far.
You said swindling a native population.
That was one time.
I was just saying that's like the definition. He'll be boiled alive. You're ruining the shot. Okay, thank you. I did need to know which one that was.
Yeah, same.
Now let's just stand here and gloat.
Yes, let's. Enjoy boiling chocolate.
Ouch. Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop. Big fat greedy nincompoop. Ah, 10% net. Well, I'll be. Wish I could get badges just by. Wish my Scoutmaster was still watching me to this day.
Commentary? Co-commentary?
He's just gonna like break into the window one day. It's like, I followed you. I've been following you ever since you left New York.
To be continued. Yeah. So it's just a fun series of treasure hunting hijinks, really.
Seemed pretty fun. Perfectly serviceable. I'm not much else to say really.
Up next we have House of Mouse Season 15, or Season 2, Episode 2, Goofy for a Day.
Alright, I want to be goofy.
Don't we all, mate? Don't we all? Alright, in 3, 2, 1. I used to live for this shit. Because this was fairly novel back in the day, having a thing with, like, all the Disney characters interacting. It wouldn't become, like, a proper thing. And even then, with, like, Kingdom Hearts and so on.
Well, this is like a framing device, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's mostly, like, background cameos, ain't it?
Well, they're all, like, guests at the club and whatnot.
I know, but, like, in the actual show, like, most of them don't have, like, speaking roles, right?
Some of them have speaking roles.
Ariel looked really weird there.
She did, yeah. I believe there's a special where villains take over the club.
I mean, that's a special at Disney World.
Actually, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yep. There's a bit where the villains take over, like, if you go on a certain night or whatever.
Really should get those mops under control. Jesus.
No audience applause or laughter. He looks transposed from a different dimension.
I was gonna say.
It's a Hercules cutout.
Oh, Goofy. In literally any other avenue of business, you would be unemployable.
What did they say?
I don't know. Nia. I was just enjoying the fact that Max is here in canon. I wonder if, like, some of the people are offended by being taken the piss up on a menu on a club that they frequent. I know I would be. Like Tom Arto soup. Actually, waiter, one order of Tom Arto soup, please.
I don't know. See, like, I feel oddly patronized too when I go to themed restaurants and I have to read the menus. Mostly because I'm usually there just to eat and I'm not actually into the property that much. But it's like, you know, when I went to Universal, I went to the fucking what is it? In the Harry Potter world, they had this restaurant that was themed after some sort of restaurant that's in what is it? Diagon Alley, right?
Right.
Yeah. And they just had all these like fucking the Leaky Cauldron, that was it. And they just had
That's
like the
yeah.
menu was just filled with like, just references to Harry Potter and just like all this like stuff that I just don't understand. And it's like I don't know. I just want to eat something that will taste nice. I don't know what these weird fantastical wizard foods are. I don't know what butterbeer is supposed to taste like. I don't know what Toad in the Hole is. What the fuck?
Okay. Toad in the Hole is not wizard food.
Toad in the Hole. Or bangers and mash. What a weird world they live in.
Bangers and mash is mashed potato with sausages, alright? It's not fucking wizardry.
I didn't know you're such a big Harry Potter fan that you know that. Wow.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, getting back on topic. Did you ever watch Goofy cartoons as a lad?
I was more of a Looney Tunes guy.
Okay, fair enough. Back in the day, there used to be, like, cartoons of Goofy, like, acting the part of, like, a family man, and he, like, tries to learn different things. So I guess this is, like, a more modern spin on there.
Yeah. I remember there were some edgy jokes. I've heard there were some edgy jokes, at least.
Don't recall that.
Well, no, back in the day, because, it was a different time. They had, like, a joke about his wife cheating on him.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Sean Connery. Don't know which one that was supposed to be, actually.
We did get the English dub for this, yes?
Yes.
Ah, perfect. Perhaps a Goofy movie? What about an extremely Goofy movie?
Oh.
And the sequel that was never made, an unacceptably Goofy movie. I think Mickey's gonna sue somebody. Have you ever sat down and actually watched Steamboat Willie?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well, that's one over me, who's only ever really played it in the game Mickey Mania. Apologies if it sounded like I was saying Steamboat Willie there, by the way. I had a mouth fart.
This animation is somehow worse than the original.
It's trying to mimic it, but it's kind of hard to get it on point, usually. Whee! Only you, Goofy. Only you.
See, now, my choice of Western cartoon shorts is always going to be Quick Draw McGraw. So,
yeah.
You got a lot to live up to with that.
So you were definitely more of a Hanna-Barbera guy compared to Disney.
I watched... Yeah, that was on Boomerang, so... Hanna-Barbera and Looney Tunes when I was growing up. Dad was real into Looney Tunes. So, we love the old Duck Dodgers shorts.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why Goofy was paired up with Clarabelle, but that was a pairing that kind of existed basically to today. Like, even in the Three Musketeers film, like, Clarabelle was his love interest.
Huh.
How? Bit of Rocket Man action. Jesus Christ. If I don't get the Oscar, someone's gonna have a real big problem. Yuck.
The premiere.
There was a Mickey in that audience, though.
Oh. I mean, I'd be pretty upset if my friend didn't show up to my premiere.
Yeah, get off the stage, you hack. Hey, speaking of framing devices, House of Mouse in and of itself was basically a place to showcase new cartoons and whatnot.
Hmm. He's the new Goofy.
Yeah.
I'm retiring.
He just disappears. Like, oh, is that how that works?
Just puts the hat on him and he just fades away.
Oh my god. I kind of want Max in Kingdom Hearts, to be honest.
What would he do?
Take over for Goofy, maybe? Obviously, in this instance, he wouldn't. Goofy himself wouldn't disappear. He'd still be there.
Wonderful.
James Woods had like 2 minutes to spare, so he just comes in and rattles off a line.
Well, that's James Woods for you.
Yeah, it sure is.
He needs the money.
Wow. Not in those days, he didn't.
Yeah. My favorite James Woods role is in David Cronenberg's Videodrome.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I can't say you'll like it if you liked Hades in Hercules. It's a very different movie, but I like that movie quite a bit. Is this Nathan Lane? Or
I'm not sure, because in the Timon and Pumbaa cartoon, Timon had a few voice actors, one of whom was actually Quentin Flynn, Axel, in Kingdom Hearts. That's still Ernie Sabella as Pumbaa, though.
Yeah, it's probably not Nathan Lane.
I'm a big fan of Mary Poppins, so I always like when the penguins show up.
All right, that's in poor taste.
To who?
The Hungarians.
Well, they're not watching this, so fuck them.
They're a proud people.
Well, I learned something today. See, guys, we can do Merry Melodies too. Like, every company kind of had their own version of this thing.
Of what?
Like, of Merry Melodies. That was the Looney Tunes one, right?
Of Merry Melodies? I'm pretty sure that was Disney.
Yeah, I need to look this up.
Oh, Merry Melodies. No, that was Looney Tunes. Okay. No, I was thinking of the old those old musical anthologies that they did in the golden age of Disney.
Like Make My
features.
Music and so on.
Yeah.
It's just some nice music to enjoy.
It's interesting how a lot of classical music has sort of just been like reinterpreted as soundtracks to cartoons.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I would say, most people these days likely associate the Barber of Seville more with Bugs Bunny than with the Barber of Seville.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a short one that time.
Yeah. It was Hungarian, so I'm assuming that was Franz Liszt. I can see how this would feel patronizing.
Yeah, I get it. It's not so easy being head waiter, is it, Max?
Whenever I see seeing those penguins, whenever I see those penguins now, I'm just gonna think about that scene in Roger Rabbit.
Refresh my memory.
There's the bit in Roger Rabbit where they're going to where they're at the place where Jessica Rabbit does her show, and the penguins are the waiters.
Oh yeah, of course they are.
Yeah, and he tells don't shit talk them, like they're they're vicious, like they'll spit in your thing or whatever.
That was kind of like the original big cartoon crossover.
Yeah, and then I remember because he turns and he says, "All right, hey, what give me soda or something." I forgot what he said, what he ordered. Something he said on the rocks, and then he was told not to say anything, and then he gets it, and there are just actual rocks in there, and it's just seethes and just says tunes.
Ugh, tunes.
One of my favorite lines in the movie.
I get it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious has actually gone on to be a barbershop staple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, a lot of barbershop quartets do that. It's a very easily, not easily, but it's a very fun song to, change the lyrics to or add lyrics to.
Oh,
you can sort of, build upon it.
It's a nonsense song to begin with, so...
Yeah.
Damn. Hooray, I get to spend money on someone else.
I think that was that brief shot was trying to do Nighthawks.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, or maybe it's just maybe I just have a fucking stupid brain, and just every time I see a diner, I'm just Nighthawks reference.
Well, that's pop culture's fault, not yours.
Yeah.
I think one of the earliest Disney comics I remember reading was where Scrooge goes into a restaurant and he's waiting to order, and there's free bread on the table, and he enjoys it so much he just gets up and walks away as the waiter comes to take his order.
Wonderful.
So you can't beat those prices. Is there only one waiter for this whole establishment? I also didn't really see any other patrons on the way in here.
He's clearly busy. Nice coping mechanism.
Therapy would also work, but Donald Duck ain't got time for that.
I'm sure he learned that in therapy. That's something they would teach you in anger management. Is count down from 10.
And don't forget, he is a Navyman. He was in the Navy, so he probably has some shit to work at after seeing battle.
I don't know. It depends on the time period, really.
Well, don't you like the idea of Donald Duck being in the middle of war?
I don't think he'd be able to handle it too well.
Well, there was that one cartoon where he made shells.
Yeah. There's a one cartoon where he had a nightmare that he was a Nazi.
Yeah. It's pretty lush, having the waiter make your salad and whatnot at your table.
Oh, yeah. He's like a hibachi. You wouldn't expect a diner to have this sort of show going on.
Well, you know.
I've been to a hibachi restaurant before. They're very fun.
Those are the ones where there's like a flat top oven, right?
Yeah, and they'll have a guy come over to like while he's cooking up your orders. He'll do like the tricks for you. He'll have like fire come up. He'll build up like a whole like volcano.
Very nice.
Because I lived in Orlando, he made a little Mickey Mouse sign.
Oh.
What did he win?
I don't know. He's just having fun at this point.
He wins.
And now Daisy's gonna get a... Jesus, how much do they fucking order?
Oh. You didn't even eat your fish. You're a duck.
Dinner and a show. I think he's doing this on purpose, no?
I'm sure he is. They're gonna, like, complain about it, and they're just gonna point at a sign that says that this is part of the experience.
Yeah.
They signed a waiver.
Guess you have to if you eat at one of Goofy's establishments.
I don't think it's his establishment.
Oh, I don't see anyone else here.
That's true. Wow. Oh, no. No.
It's a bit risque for a Disney Channel.
Well, it's a proper response. See, now they're just both, like, angry Animal Crossing villagers.
Yeah.
They're going to walk around and, like, have smoke coming out of their heads.
No talk, me angry.
Did he?
I guess. They sung a song and everything got better in the course of that song. Uh-oh. The worst pile-up in House of Mouse City's history.
And Roger Rabbit did tell us they'll spit in your food.
Indeed. That was a Gladstone Gander, I believe, who was a relative of Donald Duck's. He's a very lucky sort of person. Alright, that was House of Mouse Season 2, Episode 2. That was a fun one.
Yeah, that was neat.
Nothing else to say besides that, but we have 2 episodes of Goof Troop left. So we have Season 1, Episode 1, Everything's Coming Up Goofy, and Season 1, Episode 2, Good Neighbor Goof. Basically the first 2 episodes of the series. Properly, this time. Sorry again, I'll try not to get it mixed up next time.
Yes, here we go, extra length, let's go.
Indeed, let us do this. Episode 1 of Goof Troop in 3, 2, 1. I love a bit of Goofy. We were just dealing with Max as well, but now we're going back, like, I don't know, 5 years or so.
He has a deeper voice, apparently.
Apparently.
So radical.
It was the 90s, you know. Yeah, maybe I'm just misremembering, but I don't recall the intro having sound effects. I guess I'll have to go back and see what episode 3 was about. Yeah. Here we go. Bell Farmer as Goofy, obviously. They're a great family. Kind of a contrast to Pete and his son, whereas Goofy, raises his son with love and Max reciprocates that. Peach is more kind of afraid of Pete. He respects him, but I don't know if he loves him. This is kind of addressed in the Goofy movie.
It's all about balance between appreciation and discipline.
Basically, yeah. I didn't realize they lived elsewhere before the series started.
Hmm. What a guy.
Pete's always kind of been there in Disney. He was Mickey's steamboat captain in Steamboat Willie. He had a tail during those days, though. Also, I think it was originally meant to be a dog, but don't quote me on that. Once again, we see the different layers, different stratas of sapience in the Disney universe. Oh, I already see the conceit for this episode.
But now this land is going to be sold, and he can't do his fun dad project.
Poor Peg.
Here comes the sickness.
One of these days, she's just gotta let him die. I swear. I feel like they're divorced in the Goofy movies, because you don't see Peg or Pistol.
Oh, is she like a real estate?
It's a pretty spacious camper, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what Goofy's full name is?
Goofy, Goof.
Well, Goofy Goof, but yeah.
Nice.
Oh, right. They weren't actually by a river. Cool.
That's cute.
Pretty sure this is illegal, Pete.
I guess. Time to sabotage.
He's going to be very disappointed when he finds out that's not real.
And then that's why he's going to cancel.
Exactly.
I thought this house had real spiders.
Look at this framing here. A way of having two characters in one scene without them actually being together. Did Pete just make an earthquake machine?
Yeah. How'd he set that up?
Well, he has a lot of time, I guess.
I guess he's just got the classic like dad power of just like weekend project.
I guess. Jim Cummings must have so much fun voicing Pete, I swear. God, how strong is Max?
It has a strength of belief.
Okay.
That laugh.
Put the phone down, just walk away.
Just don't use your antics. Whatever you do.
No. Whatever would get in the way of my golfing, just don't do that. Yeah, the more I think about Goof Troop, the more novel it seems, because it has the whole aspect of the, classic Goofy cartoons with just, Goofy gets into some wacky antics with, like, suburbia stuff going on.
Yeah.
I know, I'd just like to see the pitch for this.
Roads like this are very dangerous. They really should be outlawed.
Well, what would you put in their place?
Build roads to those destinations in safer areas. Mountain roads are fucked up.
Oh, they got out of it in one piece, good. Well, we're getting to our destination faster, at least. Hang on, Dad, I'm in the middle of an anxiety attack over here.
Oh, they lost their luggage. Hope none of it's closed.
Yeah. Also, that's a lot of schools for one little area.
Segregation.
It's bigger than they wanted to animate. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Someone's property has been damaged. Never seen another person before.
No, never. Jesus. I can see how she keeps Pete in line. Can't help but notice you don't have a wife, Goofy. What happened to her?
Uh,
It's a sad
she-
story, that's all I'm gonna say.
she yucked once too much
She did.
before she was ready.
It's nice to see a healthy sibling relationship and not them at each other's throats in a cartoon. Looking at you, Dex's Lab. Little did they know they'd one day take part in the X Games together.
Well, I'll be.
That's an extremely goofy movie.
Oh, an extremely goofy movie. Well, I'll be.
Yes. What the fuck, Pete?
Oh,
Just go to a golf course.
that's a whole movie studio. All right. Launch the cannons.
I'm more of a mini golf kind of guy, anyway. Here comes another stress-induced panic attack.
Wonder if it might have been like your earthquake machine that did
Hmm. If that was the case, I don't think Pete would ever admit to it.
it.
Just that kind of guy, really.
Plausible deniability, though, for Goofy. Goofy, are you fucking my wife?
You know, there are certain points in the series that make me wonder.
Oh boy.
Peg seems very into Goofy and very annoyed at Pete. Well, goodbye, boat.
Uh-oh.
Oof. It's gonna erupt in a fucking civil war in a minute.
I hope the city planners don't have anything to say about this.
You know, Pete's already paid them off.
There might be a lot of fines going around. He's dead.
Well, let's see here. Oh, Pete's surname is just Pete.
Oh, that's
Don't-
nice.
Don't think I ever actually knew that. Pete Senior. And then you have Pete Jr., just Pijo. Aww.
Just take him to like a room like with padding, and like slowly explain it to him.
Just let him go to town, really.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Uh,
Yeah, best put the kids to sleep before your old man has another tantrum. The
Can't wait to
projects.
see.
Low rent, high rise, Joel.
I can't wait to see what bed Goofy's gonna sleep in.
Oh boy. The dog is called Chainsaw, by the way.
Wow. Be prepared for war. They're wrapped for a reason.
Yeah. You know, if this was like a modern day, PJ would probably do card unboxings.
These are all Dad's toys.
Yeah. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
In a few years, I can play with myself.
Jesus, Neo.
What a dearth of content. Here,
That's
listen,
that
I need
is
to
an
come up
investment
with something
too.
to say.
Okay.
Dad's real into Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah, just spends all time painting those little figures and whatnot.
It's such a dad thing.
Yeah.
Just real into miniatures, collectibles. Probably maintains. We saw him maintaining like his miniature course. Yeah, like this thing. This is a very dad thing. My dad had these Christmas tree ornament. The Christmas tree. There were these things that went below the Christmas tree.
Mm.
That was like a recreation of like some Christmassy thing in Manhattan. Lit up and everything. Had roads and a train.
Oh.
Nice. Maybe she's not so much into Goofy as she does like to see Pete in pain.
Maybe.
And knows that Goofy causes him an inordinate amount of pain.
It seems that way, yes. Okay, who voices Peg? Oh, April Winchell. That name rings a bell. Let's have a look. What's she done here? Oh, she was Miss Finster in Recess. Clarabelle Cow in House of Mouse, etc. Pepper Ann's mum.
Nothing ringing any bells.
The voice of Turk in The Legend of Tarzan.
Okay.
Cruella de Vil in 101 Dalmatians the series.
I wasn't aware that was a thing.
Many things, essentially.
Okay. Goofy, what are you sneaking in here to do?
He's gonna have a heart attack by the end of this episode. Can't believe that didn't work.
You really don't need that many golf balls in your house anyway.
He's gone. Dad's gone to self-commit. Well, at least he's got a future as a deliveryman.
Yeah, that's dedication. What a great guy.
He is a good neighbor.
This is why we need separate beds.
Well, there's the conceit for episode 2.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing she's such a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, don't hear all that scheming and whatnot. Evil thoughts make him drift off quicker. Okay, he's well within his rights to be angry there, I think.
Yeah, life is pain.
Sure is. Alright. Last up we have Goof Troop Season 1, Episode 2. Ready whenever you are, mate.
Disney's so special they get such a long commentary.
Really?
They've bought us out.
Not sure how I like the sound of that.
I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So Goofy and Max are moved in now. What wacky antics will they get into? Probably many.
I'm going to say it's going to be a whole episode of Goofy paying off the loan.
Maybe. Just him at like the kitchen table making notes and whatnot.
He's got to figure out how to pay off the house and also make sure that he has enough money left over to pay for the damages that his antics cause so that he can keep going on them.
This seems more akin to the intro I remember. Guess I just had a different one for episode 1.
And there's still sound effects here, so.
Yeah. Also butts in 90s cartoons for whatever reason.
Sure were.
Yeah, it seemed pretty finished before you got here, Goof.
Whoops.
Good job I was wearing these gloves to protect my fingers. Oh, Goofy.
Strike.
You karmic force of nature.
Yeah. So, man, who would win in a fight between Goofy and Bugs Bunny?
Honestly, if I had to choose, it would be Bugs.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I feel like Bugs kind of has a blind spot for like the comically stupid.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
In terms of like, especially like the comically stupid who have the antics going on. Because I mean, Elmer Fudd is kind of comically stupid as well, but Goofy's a different kind, comically stupid. He's built different.
He is built different. You know, Elmer Fudd uses a scythe nowadays.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Huh. Guess he's taking up farming now. As opposed to hunting. But actually, no, I do think Bugs Bunny would win because I feel like Bugs Bunny's like unflappable enough that he would just He would like figure out pretty quickly. I think to just divert Goofy elsewhere.
It would just end with Bugs asking Goofy, "What's up, Doc?" And then they just like pal around. I think.
No,
I can't see them
Bugs
staying
is a
enemies for
more-
long.
Bugs is a more malicious person. Bugs would send Goofy to someone else.
What? Even knowing that Goofy is a father?
No. It would not. No, it wouldn't kill him. It'd just send him to like annoy like Daffy or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there'd be like a hilarious mix-up with Goofy thinking Daffy is Donald and so on. We're writing a cartoon right now, you
Yeah,
realise?
exactly. So really, I just don't think there aren't many characters that could take on Bugs Bunny. At the end of the day, he's just really powerful. Alternatively, a Bugs Bunny Goofy fight would just result in the end of the world.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just through pure antics.
He got a new boat surprisingly fast.
Maybe he just has backups.
Sounds like a Pete thing.
He's acing these QuickTime events.
We can't see the prompts, but they're there.
Yeah.
You deserve that, Pete.
Ooh, the sass.
Max is already infecting PJ's sensibilities.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna destroy his ears.
Don't you just love when you can see chaos before it actually happens?
Yeah. It's similar to like when you're watching like a Friday the 13th movie and there's like a suspiciously sharp set of like wooden fencing leading out of the house and you just know that like Jason's going to like rush and then they're going to run out and one of them's going to impale themselves on it.
So that's going in someone. We just don't know who yet.
Yeah, exactly. Really, someone who directs like a really good Goofy cartoon could also direct a very good Final Destination movie.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what it's all about. Like, the person who came up with that fucking highway sequence in Final Destination 2, I think, or it might have been 3, they would make a great cartoon director.
Just put, like, Goofy sound effects over that scene and you've already got, like, something.
I mean, you've got the music, that scene from the Goofy movie where they're singing on the open road. This was less death.
I love that delivery.
Wow.
Yes. No.
Surprised.
Not ready yet. Go sit down.
Wait, did that line imply that Goofy's had Max do that too?
Huh?
The boots or whatever. I'm not sure if this is this. So far, this series seems to be about Pete.
What, like more so than Goofy, you mean?
Yeah, he seems as though he's the main character.
He sort of is and isn't in a way, I suppose. Because, like, Goofy just does things and a lot of it happens to Pete.
Yeah, like a character like Goofy is really classically more of an antagonist.
Strictly speaking, yeah. I mean, we were watching episode 3 and Goofy's absence didn't really detract from the episode.
Yeah.
By the powers of naughtiness, I command this one drop to be extra, extra spicy. Just gotta wait for the smoke to comically come out of his ears. Again, Goofy is just built differently.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got like lead innards or something at this point.
That's always a fun thing with like cartoon like plots is like when they try it themselves after it doesn't work. Oh man, Wile E. Coyote did that all the time.
Yeah, love me some Roadrunner cartoons.
Yeah.
Just smash cut to billions dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete could probably speed up this process by just having a talk with Goofy, but then we wouldn't have an episode, so...
Yeah. That's not a good chainsaw. Like, it's all, like, rounded. The teeth are all rounded and blunted. It's like a hair roller.
Don't use it to roll your hair.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, it cuts through metal. Did his boat get destroyed in episode 3?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't surprise me if that was a running gag.
He just has tens of boats just stashed away.
Yeah.
At this point, he probably has a Goofy insurance policy.
Ouch. What are these kids doing?
Taking them to be recycled, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's confessing his sins.
I wonder if you freeze frame that, there's the Donald Duck in there. Probably not.
They were tarred and feathered. Oh, all you need to wash that off is water, apparently. Clearly, tarring and feathering isn't actually that bad. You could just dip in a lake.
That is funny. Flat cans are funny. Max is a bad influence.
Way cool.
Not a very good liar.
A dirt devil popped in here. No, actually, it was it was a spontaneous goofining.
I see.
A goof manifested, and now it's gone.
There was a goof here. It's gone now.
Replace the Silent Hill 2 graffiti with that.
Dad, I haven't got any friends my own age. For fuck's sake, just let me hang out with Max. Wait, hang on a tick. Is that the Winnie the Pooh hill?
I think it's just a hill
Okay.
with a tree on it.
That's my human brain just recognizing patterns and things that aren't there again.
Yeah, it's hill tree. You have tree on a hilltop with you is Winnie the Pooh. A diner shot from outside is Nighthawks for me.
Mm-hmm. We're just broken individuals, really.
Yeah.
No offense.
Wherever I look, I just see something else. It's true.
Someone is not going to survive this event. And at this rate, it's probably going to be Pete.
So why are they having a luau?
Because they're neighbours.
Oh, like, what's the event?
Because they're neighbours.
I guess. I've never had a luau.
Same.
Don't know any Hawaiians.
Do you need Hawaiians?
I mean, it's their thing.
Yeah, but none of these guys are Hawaiian and they're having one.
Oh yeah, that's because like they're suburbanites who don't care about cultural appropriation, Tom.
Jesus Christ, Neo.
And we do. Because we're very progressive.
Like, there was Rising of a Shield Hero, and I let that go. But don't bring it into Goofy, please.
I won't, don't worry.
Good. Pig in a tree, why not?
Yeah. I wasn't there for it, but one July 4th, my dad did, in fact, roast a whole pig over an open fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's apparently it's supposed to be quite an it's quite something, apparently.
Mm.
The dog had to eat a lot of it.
As dogs are wont to do.
Because like just they couldn't finish it, and some of it was just like too the texture chewy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And dogs are down for that. Well, luckily Goofy is a dog, so. The dog got the ears. That's right. That's what it was. That's their word, Dad.
You can't use that. Well, I'm taking it back, son.
Good line.
I get it, but it took me a while.
Okay, now that's not okay. That's our thing.
I feel like if anyone were culturally appropriate, it would be Pete. Like, just based on what I know about him in Disney lore. I mean, for fuck's sake, he hangs out with Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts. He's literally part of the darkness.
Just needs a friend.
I mean, he has Maleficent. One who doesn't turn into a dragon. Probably better.
You know what? Speaking of crossovers, he would get along with Elmer Fudd, I think.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think they would both be able to find peace together. Wile E. Coyote will never find peace.
No.
That you can't cure that. That's an obsession.
Wow. It was surprisingly easy, actually.
Yeah. So when did it suddenly hit Goofy that he doesn't like Pete?
Maybe when, like, the mask dropped on Pete and he stopped pretending to be friendly.
Yeah, I guess. Well, he wasn't. He was pretty outwardly aggressive before the luau.
Well, he did it in such a way that even Goofy couldn't ignore it.
Maybe Goofy just really respects the luau.
It's like, how dare you? This historic institution.
Yeah, do it away from the boat. This is the third one. Oh.
That poor boat.
Gotta get the fourth one now.
Sorry, that poor series of boats.
Saved my life in Nam.
Now, I know Donald's military history. I don't know if Goofy ever served. Mickey probably got out of it by saying he had bone spurs or something.
Yeah. I think they took mice.
I don't know. He's a pretty big mouse.
Well, you compare him to Goofy. Roughly similar in size to Donald, though. I guess he could have joined the Navy. Maybe he was in the Air Force.
Maybe. Like, they were in 3 different branches. Like, Donald has the sea.
Donald's the Navy. Goofy would have been just a regular Army trooper, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey, Air Force, totally.
I'm going to look up if there were Goofy war cartoons.
There had to have been. Literally all the big cartoons did that.
Goofy Cold War. Yep, it's a 1951 Goofy cartoon. Goofy has canonically served.
Yeah. During World War II, Goofy was drafted and became the mascot emblem of the 602nd Bombardment Squadron and the 756th Bombardment Squadron, U.S. Air Corps, apparently.
Hey, there you go.
Well, there you go. Yeah, World War II propaganda cartoons are something else.
Oh, absolutely.
The ones against Germany are pretty fine to watch. Don't watch the ones against Japan.
Yeah, they're a bit rough.
They're different. I think Bugs Bunny did that more than any of the Disney things did, though.
Lots of Bugs Bunny talk in this particular session.
I like Looney Tunes a lot. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I see. They trick them into complimenting each other.
Aww. Pete, you know very little about me. I was a great CIA asset.
Yuck. That was the most half-assed Goofy impression I've ever heard.
I'm sorry.
How dare you? Not bring your A game to these things where we literally just watch TV.
We have been talking for 1 hour and 54 minutes. I'm not going to throw my whole throat into a Goofy impression.
That's fair, mate.
One big happy family. Yeah, you should cook weed into these things more often.
Yeah. Oh boy. Goofy, no. He's an avatar of chaos. God bless this mess.
You gotta capture the smoke. That was just a good photographical decision on Goofy's part. You framed it well.
Now, as far as I can recall, in episode 3, there's like no continuation from that fire, so...
Yeah, that was all about PJ being like terminally ill, as far as Pete was concerned, or dead, I think.
Yeah, something along those lines, wanting to get all his stuff done before his time or whatever. Oh, it was about the report card. Yeah, that was it. That's the one. So yeah, that was another batch of Disney comms for Loki Bex, more of which to come. But we'll be going back to the usual 3 per sesh next time. We just had to kind of catch up with this one. But we hope you guys enjoyed the commentaries. If you want to commission some of your own, they could be Disney, they could be anything, really, within reason. Just make sure to check with me first. And hit up patreon.com/HellfireComms, and we'll see about a little something. Please be aware there is a backlog, so if you commission stuff in 2021, at this rate, you'll get it in 2022. But everything that is been paid for will be delivered. You don't have to stay pledged after your first payment, so it's all good. See you all next time for another batch of HFC Patreon TV comms. Bye bye.